What we know about Princess Anne's accident and injuries. Here's what we know so far about the Princess Royal's hospital admission. Princess Anne's neighbors have said they thought the worst when the emergency services scrambled to her estate. Anne is thought to have spent a second night in hospital after suffering minor injuries to her head and concussion. The Princess Royal is believed to have been kicked by a horse on her estate in Gloucestershire, but the 73-year-old is expected to make a full and swift recovery. One man, who didn't want to be named, said, "I saw an air ambulance landing on her estate, and I thought, oh my goodness, I hope it's not Anne. And then the police helicopter started circling about 10 minutes later, and I thought the worst." Here's what we know, and don't know, about the incident. What we know. We know Anne, a skilled horsewoman who competed in the 1976 Montreal Olympics, was walking within the protected perimeter of her Gatcombe Park estate when the incident happened. Her medical team said her head injuries are consistent with a potential impact from a horse's head or legs. Emergency services, including an air ambulance, were dispatched to the estate, and the princess received medical care at the scene before she was transferred to Southmead Hospital in Bristol for tests, treatment, and observation. She was accompanied by her husband, Vice Admiral Tim Lawrence. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson said, "Her Royal Highness is recovering well, is in a comfortable condition, and is being kept in hospital as a precautionary measure for further observation." The princess's daughter Zara Tyndall and son Peter Phillips were on the estate at the time, along with her husband, the King and Queen, and the princess's siblings, the Duke of York and the Earl of Wessex, and nephew the Prince of Wales, were notified on Sunday evening. The palace added, "The king has been kept closely informed and joins the whole royal family in sending his fondest love and well wishes to the princess for a speedy recovery." Anne is expected to be able to return home later this week, but will miss several engagements due to her injuries. These include the state banquet for the Japanese state visit on Tuesday and a visit to Canada on Sunday and Monday to mark the entombing of an unknown soldier who died in the First World War. The palace spokesman said, on doctor's advice, Her Royal Highness's engagements for the week ahead will be postponed. Her Royal Highness sends her apologies to any who may be inconvenienced or disappointed as a result. The Japanese state visit will go ahead as planned, though sadly Her Royal Highness will be unable to attend the state banquet tomorrow. What we don't know. We don't know the exact nature of the treatment Anne is receiving. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson said, "Her Royal Highness is receiving appropriate expert care." No further details are being shared at this stage. Anne is understood to be awake, but due to her concussion, precise details of the incident cannot be ascertained at this stage. Mail Online has reported she cannot recall what happened. It is also not known who first raised the alarm. The palace spokesperson added, "Her Royal Highness will remain in Southmead Hospital unless or until her medical team advise otherwise." Meanwhile, it is not yet clear which royal family members will be brought in to take her place on any of the official engagements she is missing. Princess Anne in hospital suffering a concussion after being injured by a horse. Princess Anne is in hospital with minor injuries and a concussion after apparently being hit by a horse while walking around her country estate in Gloucestershire. The Princess Royal, an Olympic medal-winning horsewoman, remains in a Bristol hospital for observation, Buckingham Palace said. It is understood the princess was walking within the protected perimeter of the Gatcombe Park estate when an incident occurred. She has suffered minor wounds to the head, and while the exact cause of the injuries is unconfirmed, The medical team have said they are consistent with a potential impact from a horse's head or legs. Emergency services were dispatched to the estate, and the princess received medical care at the scene. She was transferred to Southmead Hospital in Bristol for tests, treatment, and observation, and was accompanied by her husband, Vysat.